I'm Gabriel-Levine, 28, Colorado transplant. Is that the correct term for it? I just moved here. I've been here for about a year and a half. I am a queer member of the LGBTQ community. I'm gay. And basically, I am terrified every day. I am genuinely scared being out here fighting for the right to live. Every day when I'm out here at these protests, it's a beautiful experience to be surrounded by so many people, but those walks home are terrifying because at the end of the day, I'm still a black man by myself. I can't tell you how many times I've looked over my shoulder, just wondering like if someone's following me. I've been just actually scared. The aggression that I've received at the hands of Denver police was completely unwarranted. Like I was walking with my hands up and in the process of retreating, shot. And instead of admitting to me, like, instead of just apologizing, the mayor or the cops just apologizing, they'd rather speculate and have this conference of semantics about whether or not, what type of bullet it is or what type of gas it is. The action still happened, and we don't know why. We don't understand why. Most of us are, some of us are scared to go to sleep. Like, we don't know if we'll wake up. Like, I'll wake up in the middle of the night, like, probably 3 times a day just to stare at my door and make sure that I'm alert enough to be, like, non-threatening. Like, if somebody busts down my door, I'm 6'5", I'm 6'7". Like, I'm tall. I'm a tall black man. Like, I can't help but wonder how quickly I could be turned into a hashtag, or like my mother having to give some emotional plea to these people who are not listening. Like it boggles my mind how quickly everything can turn around for us and only us. Like, I've seen the aggression, and it is a large scale thing. Police brutality is not unique to black people, but it does adversely affect us, and I think that's why most of us are here. So I feel like I'm rambling.
You're doing well. You're doing so great. If that's all you need to say, that's all you.
I feel like I should say more, or I don't know.
You take all the time you want.
Yeah.
If you want to collect your thoughts.
We're not on a time limit. If you need to take a big pause, take a big pause.
Yeah. Basically, I want people to stay as angry as we were, like as angry as you were when you saw George Floyd murdered. Like that's happening to people here, like Elijah McClain, William. There are officers who their identities need to be made public. Their body cam footage needs to be released. These autopsies need to be released. Like, there's been so much, deference giving to these people who committed, atrocities. Like, normal people would be in jail. Like, black people would be dead as soon as they did these things. So I'm wondering why we're not holding these people accountable. I'm wondering why our mayor is no better than the millennials who show up and take a picture and leave. That's exactly what he did. He showed up, he took a picture, and he left. He showed up, he took a picture, and he left. Same as Chief Payson. Like, I don't hold these men personally responsible, but professionally, they're every bit responsible. I truly believe that they need to step down, or at the very least, offer more than placation or platitudes. Like, we're done with that. We don't need a photo. We know what you look like. And that's the most confusing thing of all. You could be murdered by your own police department and you're not getting it. We don't see that you're getting it. I think, yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Mark?
Go ahead.
The sentiment that everybody has shared is like they want people to stay angry.
Yeah.
They want that to keep persisting.
That doesn't mean...
Why is that such a powerful emotion? Yeah, what does that mean?
You don't got to go kill anybody. You don't have to loot anything. You don't have to break into a 7-Eleven. We're not asking you to do that. But you can still remain civilly disobedient. Like, there's a lot of power in making people feel uncomfortable. We're already seeing it work across the nation. Like, when you start affecting real change. Like marching around aimlessly up and down the business district is not going to do anything. It's not. You're exercising. That's all you're doing. You really need to be following these people like Elizabeth and Tay Anderson and also be speculative of them too. Like, I think everything deserves an ounce of speculation right now. We need to be reevaluating everything. Like, when these court dates come up, when these decisions are handed down, don't treat that as like, all right, we're done. There's still work to be done. Like, what happened to George Floyd is everyone's problem, but what's happening to all the people everywhere is everyone's problem. Like, all the people here, like, these things are happening in our backyard, and they're not getting nearly enough coverage. No one's saying their names. Like, it's almost like people have learned the lyrics to a song and started chanting them in unison. I only hear 2 names when I go out to the marches, and that's disappointing to me in itself. It's like, this didn't happen this didn't start with George Floyd. It's been going on long before him. I've had many run-ins with the cops, like, been terrified with, I guarantee you there's not a black person you've met who hasn't questioned if they're about to die at the hands of the people they thought were going to protect them. And I get that some of you feel safe and protected by the police. Defunding the police doesn't mean removing the police. Like, at least I'm personally not advocating for anarchy. However, I am advocating for replacements, like substantial replacements, like actual change, like real evaluations of what's going on here. We don't have the patience. We don't have any more time. Like, it's just, we don't have any more time. Like, if you think this is already done, then you haven't. If you think that everything that's been accomplished so far is enough, then you haven't been paying attention. You clearly have a lot more education to do, and I'm not faulting you for that, but like, it really is a personal effort that you have to undertake. You have to go out there, read the books, see the films, like, listen to your black peers, defer to black voices, amplify melanated voices. And maybe they'll hear us this time.